you get it, it's gonna be what? Recorded. But listen, y'all, that emotional roller coaster can do something to you. Let me tell you something though. I want to say this about cutting people off. Let me say this first. A lot of times, we try very hard to do what's best for us, but it's always that thing called grace that gives us the opportunity to continue to do what we need to do for people, regardless of what they do, said, or done to us. We want to try to give the same amount of grace that God gives us every day. Now, I'm not telling you to go out here and be Boo Boo the Clown or sit inside the sausage head for nobody. What I'm saying is, give people grace as you give them space. Because we're living in a time now, y'all, where we need each other. We need each other more now than ever before. People are dying at high numbers. Yes, they're still dying at high numbers of cancer. They're still dying at high numbers of this COVID-19. Y'all, there's so many senseless murders that's going on in all cities across this great nation. And we need to be mindful of how we treat people. Because how we're treating people or how we treated people is coming back on, folk. And we want to be responsible for reactions. We want to be responsible for interactions, and we want to be responsible for our connections. We don't want to lose our connections, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent. We really don't want to lose our connections, and you don't want to lose good people, because good people are hard to find. So the best thing about that is treat them right while you got them, because it may come a time where they get tired of being good to you, so they got to be even better to themselves. But this emotional roller coaster, I'm talking to somebody right now, because something is going on within a lot of my friends, y'all. A lot of my friends on my page, I'm catching everything. I'm looking, and a lot of stuff I get from God. And sometimes I just sit back and I say, Lord, do I need to speak on this? Do I need to say anything about that? And he'll let me know, because I don't want to prematurely say anything and it's not that thing that I'm supposed to even put in the atmosphere. But since it does have a lot to do with some of the stuff that I have experienced here lately, let me get my words out right. I thought it was important, to get permission to speak on it. So based on my, feedback, yeah, I can, because it's necessary to know this, y'all. And necessary is so important to me. So one of my overly used words, but necessary is so important to me, because when we do necessary, it's a necessity, it's a need, it's a want, it's a need. And in that need of in necessary things and people, places, and things, we have to understand something, y'all. And I want y'all to hear me loud and clear. We have to understand that our emotions are simply driven by what's here. It's here. It's our thoughts. It's our thoughts, y'all. It is our thoughts. And I'm going to tell you, if you have not heard before, the mind can be the devil's playground. And when that devil's playground has all types of activity going on up there, and you don't know where you want to go, whether you want to go on the monkey bars, whether you want to stay on the sliding board, or whether you want to go on the merry-go-round, and that merry-go-round is the worst place to be when you're emotional. And let's keep it at $1.50. Let me tell you something. That merry-go-round does this. And then you got the little imps, your friends, they spinning it around. They spinning it around. They spinning it around. And it goes faster. It goes faster. Let me drink the water. The merry-go-round goes faster and faster and faster. And before you know it, you dizzy. You dizzy. And when it stops, you falling all over the place, right? You falling all over the place. You confused. You don't know which way to go. You don't know which way is up, what's down. You just know that, if you don't get somewhere where you can stabilize yourself and something that's going to hold you up until everything stops spinning. Yeah, that's what that mind be like. That mind be just like that. And we got to get control of that mind, because that mind, oh my goodness, the devil's playground. It concocts a lot of things in it. It makes you think, it makes you feel, it makes you wonder. It makes you come up with assumptions and perceptions that may not even have anything to do with anything. It's just what has developed in your mind and created something brand new that could very well be the demise of a good relationship, a good friendship, or a partnership, or a business, or whatever, because of stinky thinking. Because of thinking wrong, because of not asking the right questions and getting the best out of that answer that you needed to persuade you to make you feel as if this is what I needed, or this is something that I needed even though I didn't want it, to help me go into another direction. So get control of that. Get control of that. A lot of times we ask a lot of people their thoughts, their feelings, and their perception on things, and then we're taking on their stuff. So here we are again with the mind. That's a terrible thing to waste. UNCF, let me give it credit. United Negro College Fund, give to it. Yes, come on now. You taking on everybody else's stuff, and here you are already with the big head. Not necessarily saying your head big, but your head is swole with stuff. If your head is big like mine, I got a big head, y'all. I definitely have a big head. Not in size. My circumference of my head is not big. What's big is what's inside of it. What's big is what's inside of it. My dreams, my ambitions, my goals, my love, my time, my work, my businesses, my children, my grandbabies, my mother, my love for my friends, my family, and all of that other stuff that comes in between. You know, she's going through a divorce and all of this other stuff. You know, come on. We got to take control of it. And so one morning I woke up. It was this week. I was like, we no longer doing this, Devondia. We're no longer doing this. We're no longer going to be out here putting stuff in the atmosphere that's not going to serve you well. Because self-care is very important. When I say self-care is very important, believe all of that. Self-care is very important. And we have to take the initiative. We have to take the advantage of who we are at any given time and recite after yourself. You know, you're talking to yourself, so you're going to recite after yourself, I'm special. I'm loved. I'm great. I'm beautiful. I'm all that in a bag of whatever you like to eat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also courageous. I'm also strength at times. But you know what? Admit at times you are weak. I had to tell somebody the other day, right now I don't want to be strong. Because I can't be strong. Because I can't. I don't have it in me right now. So what I needed was what I received. You know, the feedback and the love and the encouragement to help me get back up on my feet. You know what I'm saying? So I decided, you know, it's the stuff that I need to keep doing. Like I haven't been working out, you know, because I've been, you know, but I'm not calling it by name. I just been, okay, but guess what? I haven't gained any weight, but I haven't lost any pounds either. So with that being said, Devondia, what are you going to do about it? You got to get back out there. You got to get back to working on your arms. You know, you got to get back to working on the stomach. You got to get back to working on your abs. You know, got to get back to working on the chest area. You got to get back to working on your butt. You know, and your calf muscles and your ankles and your knees and all of that. If I can work on that part of my body, why can't I work on my mind? So I'm just going to give some things that I see, that I know that work for me. Stop giving energy to the very thing that's killing you. Stop giving energy to the very thing that's killing you. If you continue to give energy to that husband, if you continue to give energy to that stuff, and you keep talking about it, you ain't doing up but raising more issues upside your head, inside your head, all around your head, until you get to the point where you want to do something about it. And then that something about it is not going to be healthy. It's not going to be safe. It might get you in trouble. It might cause you to do some time. You know, so you got to relax the mind. You got to elevate your feet. You got to sit back, kick back, and enjoy who you are, and realize that life goes on beyond the moment in time. Listen, I know my sister. I know you're hurting. I know you're hurting. I know you're hurting. I know you're hurting. I feel your pain. I understand it, honey. Been there doing that. I get it. I do. But let me tell you something, boo. The more you talk about it, A great woman of God told me one day, what goes in, you're going to come out. Get it out. Get it out. Purge it out. Let it go. But don't pick it back up. Don't pick it back up. Don't pick it back up. When you pick it back up, you're owning it again. And then here you are going to be right back at the trash can, trying to go ahead on with your little funky self and get rid of this, and go ahead on with that old dumb trouble and get rid of that, and go ahead on. And then you already got all this other stuff that you brought back in you, and then you got to get rid of the stuff that you invited back in you, and then the other stuff that just won't go nowhere. Come on, we got to do better. It's here. The enemy's playground, it sets up shop, and it does these things to us because we ain't graduated yet. We have not graduated yet. We are still failing the same test that we should be passing. Come on. We need to be passing our test. We need to stop flunking. Come on, Devondia. You remember you came out of school at JCSU cum laude, baby. So why are you flunking life's test? Then when you speak to yourself, you got an arch that was in your back that had you slumped over, and then all of a sudden you start sitting up and your chest is sticking out, and you're in love with life again, and you're feeling yourself, you're cooking again, you're inviting again, you're loving again, you're giving again, you're entertaining again, you're enjoying life again, and then guess what?
But I will tell you this.
You got control of this again.
It sounds like you're talking about
what goes in you will come out of you. What comes out of you is going to be the very demise of what's going to return. Start speaking life. Start giving the universe. Start giving God. Start giving your people. Start giving your kids. Start giving your loved ones the very thing that they need to survive. It starts with you. They're watching you. They're watching us. Come on, my sister. We got this. How are we going to do it? Today or tomorrow? Because Wimpy say, now put up tomorrow what you can do today. Let's do it today. I started the other day. I'm good. I ain't get ready to chase nobody. I ain't gonna chase no buzz. That Uber or that Lyft or whoever pull up that's gonna give me a ride or let me use their car, that's what I'm gonna wait on. Wait. Patience. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a blessing. Patience has something in store for us. So my sister, I want you to be in love with who you are. I want you to understand that who you are right now doesn't have to be the end all do all. Who you are right now is going to become better. Because like I said, I don't want to be the old Roseboro. I want to be the new and improved. I don't want to go back to Roseboro. I just want my last name back. But I want to be the best Devondia Regina Roseboro ever created. I think I'm the only one. He broke the mold when he made this pretty black chocolate, sexy, thick, all this smart diva. Come on, I don't even like the word diva. I'm a queen, I'm a boss, I'm superb, I'm magnificent, I'm glamorous, I'm glorious, I'm giving, I'm kind, I'm a black woman on her grind. Come on, y'all, speak to yourself. If you don't, who will? It's your girl D Rose. It's the Chronicles, baby. And if anybody say I don't love you, they are lying. Peace, y'all. Peace.